What's up, you out there? This your boy Black J. If it's the first time coming across me, I'm Black J. I just want to talk about the things around happening and all that. Most especially in the Western world. You know what I mean? You talk about the wars going on between U.S. and Iran and all that shit. These things are, I'll say, are scripted. You know what I mean? So it's all, playing. It's all coming to play. So don't be surprised when things are happening and you see a lot of people losing their life. Some got injured, and even infants. You see a lot of children, getting involved, being involved. I mean, to say, in this shit, which they are innocent about it, but that's their own part to play. This world is like a movie. It's like a movie. We are all acting, according to our own script. You know what I mean? It's a movie, and it's also a dream. Kind of a dream. So when you die is when you wake up, but you can still be alive and being awakened. You know what I mean? And to be conscious and know that you are here for a reason, not just to come here and like the normal system, how we have been programmed to go to school and get a job, get married, have children, train your children. That process is the former way. We are in a new era where it's all about fulfilling the prophecy. I'm not a Christian, but you know me. People that are Christian should know this. We are we all, whether you're a Christian, whatever religion we are all in here according to the script. Just like in the movie role, you got a lot of there are people playing the major roles, which are the real actors, and you still got people around. They are in the scene, but they are not. You got some passerby. Saying. So you got a lot of passerby, and you still got people that know when their time. Some people waiting for your time, just like Christ when he came. He knew all those things, and he had to come through the process. Pass through the process, being born by a woman, because you cannot come into this earth. You know what I mean? You cannot just fly. You must come to the process. Maybe your departure, you might go, but coming to this earth, you must be born by a woman. So he came into the process and he saw everything. Like, he had to, adapt to it. He know who he is, because it was written in the scroll. Before he came, he knew his path. Likewise, we all knew our path, but sometimes we ignore it, because of circumstances. We don't have the right environment. The system is being, controlled and all that. But you can still be conscious, because the time is coming when everything is going to align. And for you to know that time, you have to be conscious and be, awakened. You know what I'm saying? What am I trying to say? We are the forebearers of the gospel. The Bible is already over. We are the new episode. So we all have to come together and know a time is gonna be when the wars and everything is gonna stop. You know what I mean? There will be peace. But before the peace can come, there will be a lot of disasters. Because every ending is the beginning of another era. You know what I mean? This current era that we are living in is almost over, because the system, the government, and the structures being laid down, the system is getting outdated. You can see everything just changed and all that. So my advice is for you to go to a place a remote place where you're not being controlled, and maybe grow your food and try to be, you know me, talking about the Westerners, because Africa is the future. Africa is the kingdom, you know, is the promised land. But you have to think that these Africans have go through a lot, you know what I mean, through slavery, you know, their ancestors, you know, a lot of shit, marginalization, you know, torture, you know, and all that shit, colonization, you know, they brought their religions and all that. But African was doing well. They had their own, you know, or medium which they seek, you know. So, you know, a lot of shit went all wrong, you know what I mean? So we all have to be conscious. Life is a movie. Act your role, play your role, you know, no matter what. Stand up and play your role, because the little, you know, part you play is like a shift. You might not see it, but this thing is like a collective, you know, shift that we all must go through. You know me. I'm not saying Jesus is coming and all that, but for me, Jesus is already here. Because when he came, he lives and dwells amongst them, but they knew it him not, you know me. He was just a commoner. He knew he can have anything he want. In fact, he didn't even came, you know, for for the things of the world. He came, you know, according to the scroll written. Likewise, we are here, our scroll has been written. So you have to be aligned with it, and even when you're going through, because even when Jesus was going through, he knew all these things. You know? Even when they have to say the disciples, and you know, and he knew them all, because he already knew what was gonna play. It's just like a deja vu, you know what I mean? So that is it. So let us be conscious of ourselves, and most importantly, I will say, the time is short. The time is short, and the time is now. Africa is where the promised land is being located. Let me tell you, if you know about that shit, Africa is the promised land. So we all gotta be conscious about that, because the future is Africa. Though the technology advancement is not right here, but I say something here is the future, because you got peace of mind, you're not being controlled, taxes, paying taxes here and there and all that shit and all that. You just live your life. You know me? And that's the promised land. Thank you. Peace out.